Even though this has been 62 years, this is still a very emotionally charged case.
Who killed 9-year-old Candy Rogers? It's a question that's eluded Spokane detectives for 62 years. Candy Rogers was just 9 years old when she went missing. A massive search involving the city and multiple agencies ended in tragedy. Her body was found 16 days later.
I keep saying it's the Mount Everest of our cold cases, the one that we could never seem to overcome, but at the same time, nobody ever forgot.
Police say Candy was raped and strangled to death with a piece of her own clothing. Decades of relentless effort finally paying off. Failing was never an option.
Let that enter into my thinking. I thought somebody would solve it. I was trying to be that somebody.
Detective Brian Hammond worked for 16 years to find out who killed Candy Rogers. Last year, he passed the case on to Sergeant Zach Stormont.
The case that's been the giant logjam for cold cases in Spokane.
It's one of Washington's oldest cold cases at 62 years old. Early this year, Spokane investigators learned of a state-of-the-art DNA testing. A sample of semen collected from Candy's clothing was sent to that lab. Stringent testing finally revealed John Ray Hoff as the killer. Detectives became more certain that John was the killer they had spent decades looking for. He lived about a mile from Candy's home at the time of her murder. He also had a troubled past. He worked as a door-to-door salesman and also in a lumber yard to make ends meet. However, at the young age of 31, he ended up taking his own life. Apart from this, detectives also uncovered a possible connection between John and Candy. Hoff's stepsister was a 10-year-old campfire girl at the time of Candy's murder and had taken on the role of Candy's big sister. Detectives believed that this was how John might have known Candy. They traveled to the cemetery where John was buried and exhumed his corpse. A DNA sample was taken from his remains and was then sent to the lab for testing. The result was what detectives expected. John was Candy's killer.